Things haven't been exactly peachy between the US and Russia lately. It's more like a staring contest in a freezer aisle. Both sides have some serious beef, and it's been simmering for a while. One major sticking point: the whole Ukraine situation. Russia decided to borrow a chunk of it back in 2014, and let's just say the US wasn't thrilled. Fast forward to today, and they're still duking it out over there. And then there's the whole information war thing. It's like a high-stakes game of online chess, except the pawns are our brains. Russia's been accused of spreading disinformation like Nutella on toast, trying to mess with US elections and sow chaos. The bottom line is, trust is in short supply. Every time one side blinks, the other one sees red. It's a recipe for disaster, and nobody wants to see what happens when this pressure cooker finally blows. Okay, let's say the unthinkable happens. Russia, in all its frosty glory, decides to go full Ivan Drago and declare war on the US of A. What happens next? Well, buckle up, Buttercup, because it ain't gonna be pretty. First off, expect markets to go crazier than a squirrel on espresso. The Dow Jones would nosedive faster than a skydiver with a broken parachute. We're talking global economic meltdown, folks. Then there's the small matter of NATO. Remember that whole an attack on one is an attack on all thing? Yeah, that comes into play big time. Suddenly it's not just Russia versus America, it's Russia versus a whole lot of angry countries with nukes. This isn't some Hollywood action flick where things get wrapped up in 2 hours. This is a worst-case scenario, a full-blown global conflict with potentially catastrophic consequences. So, we've got this war already raging in Ukraine, right? Well, if Russia goes full-blown declaration of war on America, things over there would get even hairier than a yak in a hurricane. The US and its allies would be scrambling to support Ukraine, trying to stop Putin from playing Risk with the entire European continent. Meanwhile, Russia's got this whole nuclear arsenal just chilling there, like a bad house guest nobody wants to talk about. And let's not forget about cyber warfare. Russia could try to cripple US infrastructure, shutting down power grids, banks, even hospitals. Think of it like a digital hostage situation, except the hostages are, well, everyone. So, the big question is, can anyone stop this runaway train before it crashes into a mountain of international catastrophe? Well, that's where things get tricky. Diplomacy is key, obviously. But when you're dealing with a guy like Putin who collects countries like their Pokemon cards, it's tough to find common ground. The US and its allies would need to present a united front, making it clear that any aggression against one is an aggression against all. And they'd need to do it without pushing Putin into a corner and triggering something truly disastrous. It's a high-stakes game of chicken and nobody wants to blink first. But the alternative, a world consumed by war and the looming threat of nuclear annihilation, is too terrifying to even contemplate. So yeah, someone better figure out how to hit the brakes on this thing, and fast. Because the only thing more terrifying than war is the realization that it might have been avoidable all